Gosh, I was in Austin. I was doing the Rogan podcast, and I was kind of ill at ease while we were talking because I knew my neighborhood was on fire. So I thought, I wonder if my place is still there.
Mel Gibson is one of the many celebrities mourning the loss of his home amid the Los Angeles fires. In a phone interview January 9th on NewsNation's Elizabeth Vargas reports, the What Women Want actor reveals that the Malibu home that he lived in for nearly 15 years burned to the ground. At the time the fires broke out, the 69-year-old had just flown to Austin, Texas to record an episode of the Joe Rogan Experience and even talk briefly about his worry about the fires.
I would be surprised if my home is still there.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. The Palisades is on fire.
Yeah.
My friend Tom Segura, his house is gone.
Yeah.
It was where he used to live. He sold it, luckily.
Yeah, I have a son. He's in the sort of volunteer fire brigade, Milo. I call him the mayor of Malibu. And he's running around. I asked him, how's things looking there, Milo? He says, not good, Pops. He says, your neighborhood. And he sent me a video of my neighborhood, and it's in flames. It looks like an inferno.
On NewsNation, Mel reveals that during the interview with Joe, his girlfriend Rosalind Ross and 7-year-old son Lars evacuated his home.
Where were you, Mel, when the fire broke out?
Gosh, I was in Austin. I was doing the Rogan podcast, and I was kind of ill at ease while we were talking because I knew my neighborhood was on fire. So I thought, I wonder if my place is still there. But when I got home, sure enough, it wasn't there. I went home and I said to myself, well, at least I haven't got any of those pesky plumbing problems anymore.
Where was Rose during all of this? Was she with you in Austin, or?
No, we evacuated. See, I left on a plane and the winds were picking up, and I went to Austin. And of course, while I was gone, whenever I leave town, a fire breaks out. It was the same last month. I mean, it was the same thing. The flames were like 200 yards away from my house. But this time they came from the other direction and really nailed me. And I have never seen a place so perfectly burnt. It is like, it's kind of, you could put it in an urn,
The Patriot star says not all was lost in the fire and that his family's chickens miraculously survived amid the devastation.
The chickens survived. It was amazing.
That is.
Chicken poop, and they were fine. So he gave them some grain and some water, and they're happy and laying eggs and stuff. So there you go. They weren't roast chickens.
The actor went on to detail the destruction of his house and surrounding neighborhood.
Your neighbors, the people you've lived next to for quite some time, how did they fare?
Yeah, some of the neighbors really got it hard. I know, Ed Harris, the actor who lives down the street, I think his place is gone, and many of my friends up and down the street. And it was kind of random. It wasn't every place, but it was quite a few places. There was a dozen places or so that were just non-existent. I mean, nothing but a chimney and a few roof tiles, and you dare not walk around for the nails and the whole deal. The vehicles were gone, everything. It was completely toasted. I've never seen such a complete burn. It's like someone did it on purpose to really destroy every aspect of it.
As for what he and his family will do next, the dad of 9 says he isn't quite sure.
My place looked like Dresden.
Yeah, it does look like Dresden. What are you going to do now? Are you going to try and rebuild there?
I don't know. I mean, I'll clean it up because it's toxic. And, of course, the land is beautiful. It's a beautiful ocean view. Hey, anybody want to buy some land? 5 acres. Yeah.
Yeah, get it cheap. Ha ha. I don't think so.
Yeah. So it's, we'll go through the usual motions, I guess. There's some kind of insurance, maybe. I can't even tell you anymore. But, it's emotional. And, I lived there for about 14, 15 years. So it was home to me, and I had a lot of personal things there that, I can't get back. And
like what?
But all kinds of stuff, everything from photographs to files to, just personal things that I had from over the years and clothing, and it's pretty cool stuff, but hey, that can all be replaced. These are only things. And the good news is that those in my family and those I love are all well, and we're all happy and healthy and out of harm's way.
Mel Gibson is just one of the many Hollywood stars who have lost homes in the fire. Host and actor Cameron Matheson confirms in an Instagram reel January 8th that his home has been destroyed by the Palisades fire burning through the Los Angeles area. He shares the aftermath of the fire alongside the caption, quote, "We are safe, but this is what's left of our beautiful home. Our home where our kids were raised and where they wanted to raise their own someday." In the video clip, Cameron walks down a path where his home once stood with smoke and flames still blazing in the background. Appearing on Good Morning America January 9th, he spoke about the loss, not just for him, but for his entire community.
It's really important to focus on the things that we have and that we can be grateful for, and there's a lot of that. But at the same time, going through this, it's unless you've gone through it, it's hard to get your head out of that. Like you're just kind of stuck and reeling and thinking, and every few minutes we're thinking about things that were in there that are irreplaceable, right? There's a lot of things that are replaceable, but the kids' projects, their baby photos were only film. My childhood photo, like there's just so much, and of course that's just stuff. And at the same time, it is still very unsettling and so surreal. And again, thinking that the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people that are going through the same thing, it's just so just devastating.
Mandy Moore, who evacuated her neighborhood January 7th with her husband and 3 children, posts a video of her devastated neighborhood and writes in an Instagram post, quote, "This is Altadena, leveled, my sweet home. I am devastated and gutted for those who have lost so much. I'm absolutely numb." While it's unclear if her home was spared, the video she posts shows still burning buildings she passed while driving down the road in the Northeast LA neighborhood. Her post continues, quote, "Grateful for my family and pets getting out last night before it was too late, and endless gratitude to friends for taking us in and bringing us clothes and blankets. Honestly, I'm in shock and feeling numb for all so many have lost, including my family. Our community is broken, but we will be here to rebuild together. Sending love to all affected and on the front lines trying to get this under control." Ricky Lake's Malibu dream home has been lost in the fire. Confirming on Instagram January 8th, she posts a carousel of her time in her home, writing, quote, "It's all gone. I can't believe I'm typing these words." She writes, quote, "This description dream home doesn't suffice. It was our heaven on earth, the place where we planned to grow old together. We never took our heavenly spot on the bluff overlooking our beloved Malibu for granted, not even for 1 second. I shared our sunset views almost daily with all of you. This loss is immeasurable. It's the spot where we got married 3 years ago. I grieve along with all of those suffering during this apocalyptic event." She continues, quote, "Praying for all of my neighbors, my friends, my community, the animals, the firefighters, and the first responders. More to share soon of how we escaped with Dolly and not much else. For now, I grieve." After first announcing that the fire was approaching her home in an Instagram post shared on Tuesday, January 7th, sharing terrifying videos of the fire rampaging her neighborhood, celebrity chef Sandra Lee breaks down in tears, sharing the news that she lost her home.
"I don't have a home anymore. My house is gone. It's literally gone. I've been crying all night. Thank God everybody is safe. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to compartmentalize this. I don't know what to do. All my stuff, all the last 5 years of my life. So the only thing I can do is go to work, and I'm gonna go to work today, like I go to work every day. And I'm gonna rebuild it, I think. I don't know how.